today we're going to talk about the dolphins. So I actually swam with the dolphins in Brazil, and it was actually interesting. But I don't really like abusing animals. I don't like animals being taken advantage of. So I was kind of like hesitant, but it was actually kind of cool. But the dolphins actually, I hope I didn't do this video before, and because I'm going to do it again now. But the dolphins actually were free. So they actually they could swim away whenever they wanted. They can eat whatever they wanted. But they're used to humans feeding them, so they would actually come up. I just didn't particularly like the fact that the, the guys who were working there actually would have the fish up in the air and have the dolphin swim out trying to get it to eat the thing. But I mean, it was kind of cool, but it's kind of like taking advantage of the dolphin, picking on it, or whatever you want to call it. So it was actually, I'd say, a little bit on the abusing the side of the dolphin, but I don't really like doing that. So I thought it was really cool seeing the dolphins. They're pink dolphins. They have them in, I believe they have pink dolphins either in Hong Kong or in Cambodia, and they're coming back now because there are very few people because of COVID. A lot of things are coming back now. So I think it was really cool. Just do not, when you go to like these animal sanctuaries like in Thailand or Vietnam, don't take pictures with the animals. Don't let them like say you want a picture with this, you want a picture with that, because I've seen pictures with tigers, and you realize after you're watching it, the tigers are drugged, the alligators are drugged, the elephants are abused. Don't support that kind of stuff just because you think it's going to be cute getting a picture with a tiger. That is not a good thing, because when you start doing that, what's going to happen is they're going to take advantage and abuse more animals. So the best thing to do is don't get involved with these animals that are being abused. Now with the dolphins, I just think they're being taken advantage of because they come on there and they eat the fish, and they're being hand-fed fish, so they're getting used to humans being around them. And so one thing they tell you is don't splash your hand on the water, because when you splash your hand on the water, the dolphins are going to come up and probably bite you. So they said don't do that. But the guys would actually like splash the fish in there. The dolphins would come up and eat the fish, and he'd raise it up in there, and the dolphin would try to come out of the water, try to get the fish. And I think it's just taking a little bit of advantage of the dolphins, but like I said, they're free range. They're not in any cage. They can come and go as they want. So that's the good part right there. And the other thing I thought was interesting is the dolphins actually eat piranhas. So the piranhas are actually afraid of them. So being in the water, you didn't have to worry about the piranhas. Now when I went fishing, there were piranhas in that water, and they would eat the bait very quickly. I think out of 4 or 5 of us fishing, only one person actually caught a fish. So that was what that was pretty cool. I mean, I just love fishing. And then the other fishing stuff, there was no hooks on those lines. There was just a rope, and the fish was tied to the rope. So the fish would actually come up, attack the bait, and then you would actually fight it. But the fish would eventually just fall off the rope, and then and this is quickly. I'm talking within 3-4 seconds. It's not going to be 5 minutes of fighting a fish. They would come up, they would bite it. You would just pull it out, the fish would fight, and then the fish on the bait line would just fall off, and the fish would just go back down to the depths. So that's going to do it right there. So I'm just saying, when you go there, please do not get involved with the animals. Don't take pictures with the animals. So have some fun. But just to let you know, the dolphins were not harmed. The dolphins weren't harmed, and the fish that I was catching were not harmed. There was no hooks except for the piranhas, and they were thrown back. So I was catching and releasing the piranhas. They got some vicious teeth, too. All right, so that'll do it. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.